For colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough is not a play. Its author, Ntozake Shange, called it a choreopoem. It is actually a collection of 20 poems performed by a cast of 7 women. The recent production at Washington University, better than other productions I have seen, made the term choreopoem seem the right name for it. The spoken poems and the choreographed movement were so well integrated and moved so subtly into and out of the dance that it was all of a piece, the work of the close cooperation between director Ron Himes and choreographer Heather Beale. Some of the poems and dances are performed by one woman, some by the shared responses of 2 or 3 or more, rarely as a full chorus, as when, near the beginning, as though starting with childhood, they joined in singing and dancing nursery rhymes. Dominique Ray Glaros's beautifully draped and richly individual costumes flowed with the movements of the performers. Each costume displayed the color by which Shange identified her women: the lady in yellow, the lady in blue, the lady in brown, the lady in purple, the lady in green, the lady in orange, and the lady in red. A rainbow. In their poems, they tell of the lives of colored girls. Sometimes the performers become a character, but not in a dramatic scene. Rather, they tell us a story of what happened to them, perhaps on their high school graduation night, or when somebody walked off with all my stuff, angry and funny, or when a young girl discovered a hero for herself in the library, which Shange herself did when she was a young girl in St. Louis. Many of the poems are about men, and few end happily. Men are unfaithful, they raise hopes that don't last, they break promises, they infect them with venereal diseases. The women mock the ways men say, "I'm sorry," hardly meaning it. They tell of loneliness, of abortions, and they comfort one another. Near the end comes the gothic horror story of a night with Beau Willie Brown, until finally they say together, "I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely." Eudora Anyagafu was the lady in green, Raven Ferguson, the lady in orange, Janice Shepard, the lady in blue, Kylea Thompson, the lady in red, Tyler Simone White, the lady in yellow, Faith Washington Flowers, the lady in purple, Christina Yancey, the lady in brown. They brought their poems to life, found the melodies and rhythms of the poems as they spoke, stood out individually and blended as a group. Platforms on Harlan Penn's set extended the range of movement with lighting by Lucy Kirk, all blended into moving, frightening, sad, and joyful theater.
As you said, this was a superb production in every respect.
Indeed.
I hope you liked the reviews on Two on the Aisle. You can click here to see other reviews and to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to be reminded immediately after we post. Enjoy the reviews.